Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be Snow and Soulkey here on Neo Dark Jade. Incredible map, incredible players. We have Leto watching here too, being like, ooh, Snow versus Soulkey, let's do this. Top left. Top left? Top left. It is Snow. Bottom right, it is Soulkey. These two guys have played each other so much in ASLs, and Snow usually falls to Soulkey, but let's see how it happens here today. Prior performance is not a guarantee of future performance, as we all know. So a PvZ here on Neo Dark Jade. We got this little backdoor you got to watch out for on this map. Everybody knows that. Let's get rid of Lita's... Wait, what the heck? Get rid of Lita's vision here. Check this out, dude. So if you start here and then go down here, we've got a little back door leading into it, but it's blocked off by a mineral field with 48 minerals and a stasis cell / prison. I'm not sure why it's just stasis cell or stasis prison. I don't know why they do that, but this is a back door that can lead into your main base. So you got to be careful about it. You got to watch out for it. I think we'll see a pylon out there for Snow, making sure there are no lings going back. So what's going on? Ooh, it's a little bit of an overpool opening here from Soulkey. We got ourselves a gate opening. It's a two-player map. You can pressure with Zealots, but it's a two-player map, which means that the Zerg knows where you are. And if it's an early pool, then you need to throw down a forge, and the probe says, okay, we see the pool timing. Are we okay? Are we all... It's not a Nexus first, dude. Snow, come on, man. A Nexus first against an overpool? What? Or did you have a stroke? Why are we saving up for 400 minerals? Snow, buddy, friend, best friend in the entire world, Snow. We've been through so much together. Nexus first on a two-player map against Soulkey when you know the pool is just about done? All right, Snow, you are supremely confident. This is going to be a forge. This is going to be a wall off. This is going to be maybe a super hard hold against some lings flooding across the map here. But the Overlord does not know it's a Nexus first. And Nexus first, again, is so uncommon in PvZ, especially on a two-player map, that I feel like Soulkey is not going to make more than a couple of lings here. He says, I assume it's a gateway opening. I assume it's going to be a forge opening. No, it is a Nexus first opening. You silly, silly, handsome man, Soulkey. Look at this. We've got two lings. We've got two lings. There are four lings here. The Overlord says, yeah, there's a forge, right? But no, he doesn't see the Nexus that is almost done there. We're rolling off with a gateway. We've got a cannon coming up. Why is this not a better... Wait, why is this not a more popular build in PvZ? Check this out. Look at this. I guess because the cannon isn't quite done yet. And Soulkey's like, hang on a second. What's going on back there? Oh, your Nexus is done. Let's go ahead and see what's going on inside your main base. Nothing, because it's a Nexus first with a forge and a gateway at the front. There's nothing inside the main base. No gas, no pylon, nothing. So this ling is here to make sure that that stays the same. Holy smoke. So Soulkey says, hurt, quick. Third hatch here, very good. I think he started that before he saw the early Nexus. Maybe the late cannon clued him in to the fact that there's a Nexus back there. And then he started the third base. Got a Hydra Den. This is going to be a Hydra Bust follow-up. It's like, all right, sir, you went Nexus first against Soulkey. Let's go ahead and see you punished for it. Yo, what an incredible opening here. So yeah, Hydra Den on the way. And, yes, before I forget, this stream, this isn't a stream, this is a cast. This is a cast that is sponsored by Pulsit. Take it away, Falcon. Quick shout out to the returning sponsor of the Falcon Paladin channel. It's Pulsit. There's an app now. Check it out. It's for your iPhone, designed for iPhone. There is AI integration now. If you're interested in that, you can check it out. There's a link in the description here. It's its entire social media platform designed around polling people to see what they think about stuff. If you're starting a new business, if you want to know how people feel about the MVP race in the NBA, you can poll people about it. Download the app and support the channel. Again, a link in the description here. It's for the iPhone. There's an app now. There's a website as well. If you don't have an iPhone, links in the description. Thank you, Falcon. Again, check it out. Check out Pulsit in the link in the description here. We've got an app on the iPhone. We've got a website you can go ahead and sign up for. And again, everybody who downloads the app compensates Falcon directly. It's a free app to download for the iPhone. You don't even have to do anything with it. Just download it, and bam, Falcon gets a kickback. So, right this. Yeah, Lings says, let's make sure there's nothing coming out the back here. Wait a second, never mind. Why is this Ling here? Why is he scouting the backside of Snow's base? I saw the Ling up here, and I'm like, yeah, that's why there's a Ling here, to scout to make sure there aren't zealots coming through. Wait a second, this is Snow's side of the map. All right, Stargate on the way. We've got speed on the way for the Hydras. We have a Hydra bus timing on 3 bases. We got a Zealot down here with 0 kills. And I think he's going to die with maybe 2 kills there because Soulkey is so good with that control. Citadel of Adun warping in. No sign of a +1. +1 attack for Corsairs is a little bit dangerous against a Hydra bus. But if it's a mute-attack switch, you pretty much wish you had that +1. Range on the way. Speed's done. We're making another cannon. I think we're going to make a couple more cannons here. Speed Zealots, Psystorm. This is how we hold off a Hydra bust. We've got Lings. We've got a +1. Okay, so we do have +1. This Zealot, again, 1 kill. There we go. I said 2 kills. I think he's going to have 2 kills. Yep, 2 kills, and I think that's about it. Yeah. Hey, prediction success. Corsair coming down, taking hits from Hydras. Ah, my shields! Shields are gone. And 1 Hydra is good enough to chase away the Corsair with 0 shields. Protecting those Overlords like his life depends on it, and it does. There. Yep. Photon cannon, photon cannon. 4 photon cannons. We've got range. We've got Hydras again, taking a few hit points there off of that Corsair. And can we cancel an upgrade? That's what everybody likes to know in a PvZ with a Hydra bus. Can we cancel the upgrade? These Zealots say no. Get out of here. Yes, 1 down. Look at that micro from Snow killing a Hydra. I think it's going to go down. Ranged and speed Hydras here. No cannons. This forge is a little bit too far forward here, I think. I think currently forges are placed a little bit further back. There we go. Canceling the +1 attack. No chance of canceling the speed, though, because look, Citadel of Adun inside the main base. Safe. What a concept for Protoss. Keeping buildings inside your main base where they are safe from Hydras trying to bust your base. Lair on the way. Not a concerted Hydra bust, but a Hydra bust nevertheless. Canceling an upgrade, always a good thing to do if you are Soulkey and more Lings flooding across the map. We got a macro hatch. We've got 32 drones. We are still droning. We have metabolic boost on the way, and these Hydras are protecting Overlords. No supply block here on Soulkey, but he is behind 63 to 49 total supply, which is fair enough. Speed is done, and Zealots say, hey, if you think we need if you think we need anything but speed to take you down, you have another thing coming. Restarting +1, and armor getting started there as well on the second forge. So Soulkey's not out of it, right? Getting an upgrade canceled is not the end of the world here for our guy Snow. Look at the micro. And Overlord down, so 1 DT can shut this entire thing down. Any Overlords anywhere on this side of the map? No. Overlord speed just getting started. So, busted. All you have to do is make 1 DT, and again, if there are no Overlords and no detection, no chance of the bus completing, no chance of it succeeding either. So what's the follow-up here? Gonna be from Soulkey. Interesting opening, but Soulkey held it. Yeah, Snow held it. We've got gateways warping in. We've got lurkers on the way. And speed lots coming down into the natural base. Not afraid of anything. No sunken, but can we hold it with no sunkens? Yes, we have Hydras. We have Lings. If we just had Lings, if we just had Hydras, bam, I feel like a couple of drones would have gone down, but Ling plus Hydra equals Zealots getting 0 drone kills. Corsairs trying to get another Overlord kill here while... there we go. Corsairs getting a kill. Zealots on in, taking 1 drone down. And still, 44 drones to 49 probes. Snow. More gates. I don't think we're going to see a third here. I think the third timing is coming and going. Robotics facility, not for Reavers, because 2 base Protoss, not enough gas for Reavers, but Psystorm is on the way here at 9:27. I have somebody who leaves a comment on every PvZ that I cast saying, stop calling it Side Storm. It's just Storm. It's Psystorm, man. It's Psionic Storm. It's okay. You'll be fine. Stop getting so mad about it. Thank you. I see your comments. I understand your concern, but let it go. Weird thing to really get that upset about. Spire coming in, and the Corsairs say, aha! That's why we do not have +1 attack. Uh-oh. Can we get +1 attack? But no, we are gearing up, dude. We are gearing up for an attack from Snow. Upgrades on the Lings, 0-0. Upgrades on the Hydras, 0-0. But again, speed for both of them. Range for the Hydras, +1 attack is finally finished. For Snow, +1 armor finishing up here too. Range for the Dragoons, Psystorm in production. And these mutas we're going to see here in a second from Soulkey. Oh, taken out. Corsairs are so good when there are Mutalisks in production, but no mutas in production. We've got Lurkers. We've got Scourge. Okay, so we have Scourge for sniping observers. No muta tech switch, which I think would be very, very good, especially because the Corsair count is 0. We are making cannons inside the mineral line here because the concept and the threat of mutas is so heavy right now from Snow. But I don't think we're going to see any mutas here. Production tab says no. We've got a 4th base up the right side here from Soulkey. This is an incredible game. So many Zealots, but again, so many Lings, so many Hydras, so many Lurkers now that the Zealots are just like, we need Psystorm. Thank you very much. And Psystorm we have. We have Storm 1, 2, and 3 on these 3 High Templar. And Ling's just checking out the back access of both bases, saying nobody's trying to get back there. Very, very good. We're going to play this straight up. We have more observers being made. We saw the Lurkers. We know there are Lurkers, especially with a number of Hydras. So, Scourge to snipe the observers. And that's going to be what decides the battles here. Still no 3rd base, but look, coming down the left side, no. There's the Psystorm. Stormin'. And Lurkers, again, not quite as good against Dragoons with range as they are against Zealots. Without very many upgrades. Swinging across the bridge are these Hydras. Saying, hey, you're trying to take a 3rd base? No, actually, you're not. 132 to 139 supply. Soulkey's army right now is in a great place against this Protoss sniping an Obs. Who needs Scourge to take down an Obs? Not us! Say the Hydralisk. Look at this. 4th base, 62 workers to 49 probes. Soulkey played this incredibly well, man. Can Snow still win? I think he can, but he needs to win this battle and get down to the southern half of the map. If you're on defense for so long as Snow has done, there is no chance of winning against Soulkey. Lurkers are going down, but look at this. The push has stalled. Hang on a second. Can we get through? We can get through. We can get through here, but Ling's running through storms, taking down High Templar. But, you know, getting bruised up enough to where these Zealots and Dragoons can take it down very, very easily. Overlord says, hey, we're pushing Snow. Can we? Can we right now get down, take down a base while protecting the 3rd base? That's the question on every Snow fan's mind right now. $144 to 25, or 125 supply. Imagine 144 to 25 supply. Yo. Storms. Are they infinite? No, but sometimes they can feel like it, but most of the time they are not. 136 to 118 supply. We've got range. We have 2-1 on these Dragoons and Zealots. We have 2-0 on the Hydras. We've got reinforcements here from Soulkey. Again, 4 base of production means you can make a lot of Hydras. And Drone shows up and says, oh, what am I doing right now? I don't think Soulkey has enough to hold this. Look at this attack here. 129 to 88. Look at those Storms taking down their trades. This is not a huge Protoss army, but we are in full retreat now from Soulkey. Overlords being attacked. 4th base. What's defending it? We have nothing but Hydras here. We have no Lurkers. We have no Sunken. Sunken is on the way, but will be here in time. And check it out. Coming up a ramp against Zerg players with Lurkers and Sunkens is hard, but just Hydras Look at this, just marching up, no problems whatsoever from Soulkey. Storming the Hydra, sunken, busted. Ob's getting sniped, but there's no lurkers to take advantage, and the 4th base is gonna go down. 3 base to 3 base Soulkey. What is going on right now? Drones getting killed, Hatches getting busted, reinforcing Hydras getting stormed, lurkers coming up, but can't save the hatch at all. What a turnaround here from Snow. He is now on even base against Soulkey. This Archon getting 13 kills, 14 kills. Someone there, High Templar, as always. But check this out. Reinforcements getting railed. Getting absolutely run. And this choke is so small, 2 storms can blanket it. So that's why we're not trying to reinforce their 150 to 85 supply now. Snow, dude, throwing down so many gateways, making sure we have enough to move out before we take the 3rd base. That patience from Snow is why he is winning this game right now. There are 60-plus workers from Soulkey. Now there are 51. Look at this, man. Not even a +2 armor from Snow. Oh, just kidding. +2 armor is done from Snow. Soulkey, hold it. Ow. Size Storm taking it down. We've got drones being massacred, not even pulling them. Soulkey, why not? Are we just foregoing this base and all of the drones? Are you a sad Soulkey right now? Maybe you are. Kind of feels like that might be the case. And dude, Soulkey GG's out in game 1 of our sneaky twofer, and Snow gets the win. That's an incredible showing there from Snow. I thought he was in so much trouble. It was 62 workers from Soulkey. He had 4 bases. Snow didn't even have a 3rd base yet, but he was getting upgrades. Yes, his +1 got canceled. Troubling stuff, to be sure. But he got a ton of gates up. He got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 gates up on 2 bases. Got a huge army out. Got those upgrades. Got that Psystorm. Got those Archons out there, too. Once the storm was done, got a 3rd base, and then charged on in there against the Hydra Lurker Soulkey. This isn't even at like 20 minutes. This is just at 13, 14 minutes. Normal stuff. But this map is so good for little choke points, right? Not adequately defending this base was a huge deal too there from Soulkey. And Snow gets the win in 15 minutes. Incredible match. Protoss gets the win. I was so worried about him in game 1 of our sneaky twofer. We have more Snow coming next for you Snow fans. So if you're like, ooh, Snow, it's going to be Snow versus Soma. That's going to be a lot of fun. Watch that one too. And be sure to check out Pulls It. Link in the description to the website and obviously to the iPhone app to download it. And, you know, Falcon gets a kickback. That's it. That's all there is to it. So let's check out the final score real quick. We'll get into the second game, and then we will be into Snow versus Soma. But for now, 125 to 94 total supply in the thousands there in favor of Snow. Got outproduced, but outkilled by a bigger number. 231 to 74 is an incredible number from Snow. Outraised 6 to 1, and the resources outspent by Soulkey. Simply not enough. 3,000 in 15 minutes can be enough, but it wasn't enough. Hoorah! Okay, that was awesome. I mean, that was... Boof, that was an incredible game. So again, check out Pulls It. Link in the description. We'll check out the next game, Snow versus Soulkey, game 2, coming now.
Field stabilized. Entaro.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be an incredible game between Snow and probably Soma. Cast this on Sunday. RJB sent it to me directly for the Sunday stream. It is an excellent PvZ here on Vermeer. Snow is probably the best Protoss player in the entire world right now. And this Zerg player, whoever he is an equal match for him. So this is a tight back and forth game. Check it out on the Sunday stream. We do this every single week on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern right here on this channel. You can see games like this, okay? So hit that like button if you're excited for this game, and I will see you after the match. Anywho, let's do this one. Snow versus some Gosu Barcode Zerg player. This is the RJB replay of the week. Check out RJB's channel, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. If you like StarCraft and you need more StarCraft in your day and in your week. So top left on... I forgot what map this was. We'll check it out. Top left, it's going to be Zerg player. It's going to be our Barcode Mystery Man. or woman. And in the bottom right, it is Snow. Playing under 44441111. You know, as you do. Terry the Overlord is moving out. So let's go ahead and check out the merch. We haven't looked at the merch here today, have we? Falcon Paladin .store. A great place for Terry the Overlord merch and for Steve the SCV merch as well. We got Terry shirts. We got Terry without words on it shirts. We got Terry the Overlord mug down here. Steve the SCV shirt. And Steve the SCV shirt. Oh yeah, we got to change this to US dollars because it will default the currency to Australian dollars, which not most of you are using, right? Kyle, thanks for re-upping your Hydralisk membership for 18 months. What up, Kyle of Kyle's? Yeah, Steve the SCV's got blue and yellow and different shades of blue and blacks and whites and so many colors down there. We got a nice little Falcon Paladin beanie here. For the cold months, if it's cold where you are, we got hoodies. Super warm, extra embroidered hoodie. We got a blue. Nice. I like this green one a lot, actually. Black, kind of a grayscale there, too. A lighter hoodie's available. A Sook TV shirt if you're a Discord member. Falcon Paladin branded mug and t-shirts. Basic stuff there as well. So check it out, falconpaladin.store. Now, back to the game. Good job, Terry. Good stuff for sure. All right. So Zealot pressure on the order here today from Snow. Hatch first in it is our mystery Zergy Zerg player. Zealot pressure can be annoying against a hatch first, but doesn't necessarily mean death. Zealot, not skipping leg day. What's up, Superfly? Happy Sunday. Drone trying to body block them a little bit, maybe distract him. Third base did come up. Oh, I had to replant it. Ah! Did he miss? Did he miss with the planting location there? That sucks. Zealot goes home. Because I guess he sees that, well, the probe scouted the Lings were coming. And the Lings are enough to deal with one Zealot, and it wasn't any more of a commitment than that. Snow didn't make any more. Want to go for the expand instead. Fair. Cybernetics Core coming on here from Snow, who, again, might be the best Protoss player in the world right now. Might be the best player in the world right now. Snow is killing it. Lucky Owl in the house. What up, Lucky Owl? Happy Sunday, dude. Hope it's a good one for you so far. You're at the Falcon Paladin stream, so I don't think it can be bad, necessarily. Stargate opening from Snow. Hydralisk Den. Ooh, speed opening here. Oh, this feels Hydra pushy to me. This feels like our Gosu Zerg player is going to try to go for a push. Yoop. Straight on in. How's it going, Simon Lloyd? Happy Sunday to you. Snow is a god, says Dad Infested, and he dethroned Bisu. Hot dang. Hot didgeridoo. Citadel finishing up. Pretty fast Citadel here, too. I guess I am on ×2 speed, though. Yeah, Zerg player's gotta be just pumping Hydras. He's going, yep, range upgrade, speed upgrade. Hydras are here, ready to go. And let the Hydralisk pressure begin. RJB says Snow's #1, but this is problematic. There's enough cannons to handle these Hydras back here and backup pylons so they can't get sniped either. Plus there's Zealots and Legs is on the way. So Snow's getting squished in here, but I don't know if this is going to be the end. This Corsair micro is disgusting too. All right, Zealot legs. Now we can push these Hydras back. Slow Zealots really suck at it, but speed Zealots make kiting virtually impossible for these Hydras. As we're seeing here, he's kind of trying to do it, but that speed changes the entire situation there, along with, obviously, the storm that's going to get researched next up. Omar, I did hear about that. RJB is the one who informed me about Flash's crypto scam problems. Not great. Don't know. We'll see We'll see how that all wraps up or resolves. There's some time. Zealot counterattack. Who's got Sunkens? Not me, says mystery barcode Zerg player. Not me at all. That's a problem. This third base in a lot of trouble. Hydras, it's really just Hydra to deal with this speed lot stuff. They don't have +1 attack because the Forge got sniped, but finally enough Zealots do get whittled down to where the Hydras can push them back. It's just it's a ratio here. How many Hydras to Zealots does it take to kind of force the Zealots to fall back from that position, right? This Corsair stuff, man. Annoying. Really forcing some of the Hydras to stay back home. I mean, not that they want to move out anyway. DT's coming in. Storm coming in here, too. Yeah, dealing with a ton of speed lots and DTs and Storm. These Hydras, I don't know if they want to put some pressure on or not. Zealots coming back home. Ah, what the heck? These Zealots get dropped in here? They must have gotten dropped because I do not know how they got through that front line unless they went for like a runaround. Hydras say no third base for Snow is good news for me. It's a 2-kill Zealot, not bad. Attacking his own evolution chamber? I guess it was messing up the pathing of that gas. That's my only guess as to why that happened. Ah, Lucky Owl's in the land of the north with slow internet and no laptop. Fair enough, Lucky Owl. We'll catch you next week, dude. Fourth base is done from our barcode Zerg player. I mean, this is... The fact that Snow hasn't even tried to go for a third base yet is dicey for him. If the Zerg player can hold on to this fourth, macro up super hard and be able to defend a 2-base attack from the Protoss, then he's going to be in a great position. Hey, Will March, what's up? Yeah, good weekend for sure. March Madness is on. Really enjoying the madness this year. What, 3 #1 seeds all died before the Sweet 16? Yeah, I just think there's a talent squish in college basketball right now where the very, very best players, a lot of them do not go to the NCAA. And I think the bad players are better than they've ever been. Like, the lower levels of NCAA players are pretty good. There's more access to training, more access to good coaching than there ever has been. So yeah, it just leads to, I don't know, the difference between a 16 seed and a 1 seed has never been smaller, in my opinion. Yeah, Shard, you're not wrong. What's up, Eamon Adawi? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Okay, my gosh, how many lurkers? 11 lurkers in production right now. 11. 11. 11. Oh, saves that Overlord with 2 HP on him, too. Okay, well, third base is up from Snow. He's got Storm, so I mean, as far as this Hydra Lurker comp goes, it's going to come down to positioning and Storm dodging more than anything else. I mean, the Dragoon count is pretty heavy too, so these Lurkers going to have a tough time with it. Yeah, Storm up, beautiful split there, but then you just Storm the, I mean, the left side gets wiped out, the north side having a tough time there too. Hey, Potato Nick, what's up? Thanks for subbing. Had a pretty good St. Patrick's Day, thank you. Mostly just watched basketball with my brothers. We had a pretty good time watching our brackets get absolutely busted. Yeah, one of us had Purdue winning, so Purdue loses and we're making fun of him. But like the rest of us had Kansas, so like Kansas goes down yesterday too. I think the only one of us who's still alive with their final pick is someone who picked Baylor to win it. And at this point, why not? Why couldn't Baylor win? Fourth base coming in from Snow. No sign of a fifth base from our dude in mystery barcode player, but he's got Adrenal. He's taking up to Defiler. It's a tough spot right now for the Zerg player, but he should be able to hold on. Showed some good micro, not just kind of throwing away units willy-nilly today, which is awesome. Yeah, trying to push the Zerg back a little bit here. Storm, beautiful placement, beautiful placement. Another good Storm there, too. Ling's trying to sneak around the backside. These retreating units getting picked off would be pretty fun for sure. Oh, Scourge takes down a Corsair because it stopped moving. They're like sharks. They gotta keep moving to live. What's up? Music with John. Happy Sunday to you. Welcome aboard. We got a Snow versus a mystery 350 APM Zerg player today. We don't know who this is. For all we know, it could be Jadong. Why not? Could be Soma. Sure. Could be, I don't know, like Terror or somebody. Expanding bottom left now, our barcode Zerg player. Trying to get that base advantage on the Protoss. But guess what? Consume's coming up here. We're going to start seeing some plagues, some dark swarms. These lurkers are not here in the time of the dark swarm, though. And as a result, they are dying real, real bad. Real, real terribly. Yeah, that's why a round of Zealots comes in here, too. I mean, engagement here. High ground belongs to the Protoss. And as Obi-Wan would say, don't try it. I have the high ground. The mystery Zerg player is RJB, says Kyle. RJB's 380 APM. Beautiful splits here. Insane placement. Crazy good macro. I could see it. I could see this being RJB. Ah, a bit of a DT harass attempt here, but Overlord top of the ramp, Lurker top of the ramp. Lings and Hydra's top of the ramp. Going to make sure that doesn't happen. Ling's trying to check to make sure this isn't a base, but this in the top right is definitely a base. Okay, Plague getting researched as soon as Consume is done. Absolutely prioritizing the Plague here right now. 189 to 176 supply. We're into the late game here. Ah, drone's getting wiped out. Bad, careful transfer there. Yeah, Adrenaling with Hydra. Tough for Zealots, man. Tough. Once the Adrenal's up, the Lings really turn the tables here. Ling's trying to snipe High Templar. Pretty good micro on the High Templar, keeping those guys alive. Look what we found. Overlord finds the top right base. It's a race to get up here and wipe it out before the reinforcements of Snow get there to save it. Lings with these upgrades. Hydras with 2-1 as well. Going to try to shut this thing down, but I think Yeah, I mean, these cannons dying, it does kind of suck, but about time for the Nexus to stay alive, right? Hydras are just kind of standing in and fighting. Yeah, John Brown. Rest in peace, Kansas. Good grief. So, yeah. I mean, took some HP off the Nexus. It's going to be easier to kill when another attack comes in, but no! Sneaky barcode player heading bottom right. Yo! Lurkers leading the charge. Not exactly how they want to do this, though. Storm. Ling Hydra jumping in to the party. Dark Swarm is up. How many Archons do you have? How many Zealots? How much Storm do you have inside this Dark Swarm? The Lings are going to town, trying to fight. Again, they've got decent upgrades with especially that Adrenal. Yeah, they're pushing. There you go. Lings inside Dark Swarm are in their natural environment right up until an Archon comes up or Dark Swarm happens. This Archon in here's got 11 kills, man. More Zealots pouring out of this main base. Hydra's trying to deal with it. Nope. Not happening. Ling's trying to deal with it, sort of, but they're also horribly outnumbered. Expanding again, Zerg player, though. This pressure is intense. The Dark Swarm's a problem. DTs are also a problem. Hydra Micro just trying to dodge snipe probes individually here. A Reaver is out from Snow. We know the power of the Reaver here, too. Yeah, Zerg 158 to 135 supply, spending cash like crazy. 10 lurkers at a time being produced. Snow holds on to the natural, loses some probes, still at 52. But it is 76 drones for the Zerg player right now. Yeah, I agree with you, Shard. That Dark Swarm might have definitely hurt our Mystery Zerg more than it helped him in that situation. So remassing in the middle here is our Zergy Zerg. Kind of trying to protect attack paths down at the bottom left. These bases are really important for him. They're brand new. Although more of a heading up to the north here is Snow. Good engagement here, Zerg player. Storms are trying to stop the advancing horde. Doing all right, but there's just so much Zerg here. 171 to 145 supply. Some units heading up to the top right to try to wipe it out there, but the storm defense has got to be pretty good. The kiting is always great. Super annoying for Zergs, especially for Lings, because kiting is really effective. Got a DT trying to harass another base coming up from Mystery Zergy Zerg player. Hydra is not target firing here. As a result, they die, but this opens up a path to attack the top right. Gonna try to maybe Dark Swarm this ramp and get up there, but there's enough Storm to kind of wipe that out. Yeah. Storm, Archons, didn't really even, there you go. Gets the Storm up. And a surround on that Archon? Yeah, he's very quickly dead. Ling's coming up the ramp. There's cannons. Fall back to the cannons. High Templar. Yes! Has to throw a Storm down there. Instantaneous decision there. Save the Defiler, does save him. More storms here, but I don't know. This army down to the south is trying to get stuff done, but there's a ton of Zerg top right. Beautiful Dark Swarm there. Pretty good anyway. Is that guy protected? I don't know. Regardless, Hydra's getting inside the Dark Swarm and wiping out those cannons totally works. Mass Archon army from Snow coming up, though. This army needs to get something done. It cannot wander across the map and get nothing accomplished. If we're going to win this game, group of Lings trying to find something to do here too, but this top right base, done. That's it. There's a High Templar. That's his final Storm. And he's a dead man. Here comes the Archon army, though, taking down the Nidus, so reinforcements can't show up. Lings rolling into 87 Archons. Not going to work out, man. Not gonna happen here. Drones evacing. Nice plague. Catching the Reaver at least, and the shuttle. Those are good plague targets. Hydra is trying to deal with these Archons. They're generally pretty good here. Oh, good snipe on the shuttle. The Reaver's dead too. Absolutely. Archons just blah, blah, blah. Lurkers dying easily. Top right base by Snow is toast as predicted. Lings trying to... There it is. Good Dark Swarm. The Lings are not really protected. There we go. Getting inside the Dark Swarm to kill the cannons. That's exactly what you want there. 146 to 135 supply here. A Zerg base did die. That's accomplishing something. This Zerg base dying would be pretty nice too. This game is nuts. This is I don't know. Snow is scary. He holds on to his third base. His fourth base is still rolling. His fifth base is obviously toast. Another base down. Still kind of rolling here. Ling's not getting the coverage that they want. Lurkers dying there. Zealots on the reinforcements. Drones wandering into a death zone, though. 65 to 39 workers still for the Zerg player. Archons reinforcing, coming down. Dude, coming down here and killing this space and getting into this space would be amazing for Snow. Yeah, this mass Archon Zealot thing is fantastic right now. There aren't enough Hydras to deal with this. And the Zerg player taps out! And Snow manages to win from an insanely difficult position. Hey, stop padding your stats there, Snow. Holy crap. Snow is an absolute monster. Woof. Yeah, we might split that one off into its own video for sure, Eamon. Good call. That was incredible by Snow. Yeah, he did the right thing. If your Zerg opponent's going for like Lurker Ling with Dark Swarm and Plague and stuff, Archon counters all of that stuff. Mass Archon is great. The counter to this is Mass Hydra. And this Zerg player was not able to get enough Hydras to deal with this many 3-1-2 Archons, man. Wow. Yeah, he just kind of casually, he needed to get that ball rolling, and he did. He did. He killed this base. He killed this base. And then he came down, and there wasn't enough Zerg to stop him from wiping this out. And then it's an easy jaunt over here. So Zerg player, nice job killing the fifth, but then the counterattack was way too strong. Yeah, Zealot Archon, man. Good game there from Snow. Holy crap. What's up, Perotitsa? Welcome back to the stream. 208,000 points there from Snow, 198,000 points from our barcode Zerg player. He outproduced Snow by a 7-2 ratio, but got killed by a 5-1 ratio. Pretty amazing stuff there for sure. Resources across the board. Zerg player outspent the Protoss pretty effectively for a 23-minute game, but not enough to get that win. Yeah, it was all about the tech switch, all about that Zealot Archon thing that the Zerg was not ready for. Woof! That was fantastic. So GG, well done. Let's keep this stream rolling. And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered, and from the Sunday live stream. Go ahead, hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.